All right, we're back. Let's answer some of your questions. Jenny, you're up first from Ken in North Carolina. WDC, Western Digital.
I think Western Digital depends on when you bought it, if you're going to buy it now or hold it. Or if you're thinking about selling it, if you bought it a month ago, it was at $37. So it's up 50% in a month. When I bought it in January at 37, it was purely a yield play. So right now I need to adjust my conversation and say, like, all right, you know, we're down from 5% yield to 3.6. Now it's a growth play. Supply demand is coming in balance for NAND. I think it could have some good earnings. Still got $5 of earnings, so there could be growth. I'm not selling it.
Okay. Joey, got one for you from Mo in California. Thank you, Mo, for the question. Tapestry, 5-year low.
Yeah.
Let it come down more, or is this the entry point you want?
Well, we've got a really strong consumer. I mean, you know, the consumer is as strong as it possibly can be, and you could ski down the slope of this chart over the last year. The business is obviously in secular decline. They're going to report earnings on August 13th. I took a very strong look at this from fundamental capacity. There's no reason to enter this.
This is the former coach?
Yeah, correct. That was a great marketing move as well, renaming it Tapestry. But from a technical perspective, maybe you could make an argument the July 10th low, you buy it against there, which is 28.74, or the May 31st low at 27.93. But fundamentally, gosh, this is in a rough spot.
Okay. Jimmy from Richard in South Carolina. This is what he says. Farmer Jim, I planted my CVS seeds many moons ago. When will they sprout?
Knee-high by the 4th of July, which was last week. They're growing right now. Don't cut them down yet. You got a long way to go. There's a couple of reasons. First off, in the short term, President Trump has backed off of changing the rebate pricing model, which did affect the price earlier this year. It knocked CVS down. In the longer term, now that they've closed this Aetna deal, they have a ton of debt on the balance sheet. They're going to be paying that down quarter by quarter with the free cash flow that's generated. So both short and long term, that debt pay down is going to increase the multiple. Let this grow. Good job planting it.
Okay. Weiss for you from Reshmi in Long Island City. Illumina. It was just getting hammered today.
Wow.
So we got a double downgrade at Bank of America Merrill Lynch, right? They go to underperform.
Yeah, and
let's put up the stock chart if we could as well.
And I guess that's the difference between being an analyst and being somebody who really puts money to work, is that I don't have the option of getting upset and, you know, having these knee-jerk reaction double downgrade.
Most importantly, what do you do now?
So here's what you do. So I actually bought a little more. I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do or not. The company has disappointed in the past. My intention was to sell the stock in front of earnings, which were due to be announced on the 29th of this month. Instead, they pre-announced, and it was a whopper. I'd say the stock may be overshot by a little on the downside, but look, they still are the market leader in the segment. It's my Icarus moment. I got greedy.
Does that concern you, because the hedge fund community, the mutual fund community, they're all long this name?
That's every stock.
Well, it's not every stock.
Every stock, the hedge funds, and, you know, not everybody.
This is a favorite name in the sector.
Mm-hmm.
It's, look, I bought the stock $290 or so when it was a hated name. It got up to $380. I don't know why it got there, frankly. It overshot. My intention was sell it. I sold some on the way up at about $350. Obviously, didn't sell enough, and it continues to be one of my large positions by appreciation. I think it'll recover like it did the last time. You've got the PacBio acquisition, which, you know, Europe is now putting into additional review. If that doesn't close, maybe it's another leg down. It's ridiculously expensive, but again, like in Amazon, it's always been. So I bought some more because I thought it was an emotional sell today and last night.
So you had such a good trip to the sun, you decided to go round trip.
My wings melted. You know, my wax wings melted. But here's what came out of that. Insider trading is alive and well. I was wondering why the stock was down 3% yesterday on no news whatsoever when healthcare was largely up. Somebody clearly knew that they were going to pre-announce. It wasn't just happenstance or luck. You don't aggressively sell shares down 3% with the kind of momentum this company had when they're not going to report for another 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, interesting. We'll follow that.